And I can just like tell y'all that within like this almost like 6 months or so that I've been doing intermittent fasting myself, I feel fucking great. you know, I will say there's probably a little bit of like correlation causation. Like when I say like some of this stuff, like I will say, like for example, I can't remember the last time I've been like sick. And I mean like sick in the point, like in the sense that where like I go down with like the with the flu, or I just get like a really bad like cold. I do get like some periods where like if I like for whatever reason like decide to like like eat McDonald's or whatever, like, and have it like for dinner, like I'm probably gonna feel a little bit down for like a couple of hours, because that's just like normal standard routine for fast food. But like other than that, like I never feel sick ever, and you could argue, hey, like what does that have to do with like fasting? Like I don't think just because you're fasting that like your body's like much more healthy. But hey, there are some reports that do argue that intermittent fasting can help improve like your immune system. So I don't know. Can you just say like that I'm just like doing a classic causation correlation thing? I don't know. You could argue that, but then like if it is true that intermittent fasting can help out with like your immune system, help improve it, then maybe there's some validity with what I'm saying, and at least when it comes to like weight, I've never had a problem with like weight. I mean, if you're watching like the video of this, and you could probably like notice that I'm a pretty slim dude. You know what I mean? Weight's never been like a problem for me, but even with like intermittent fasting, I do tend to eat like garbage every now and then. Like I do get like the occasional fast food and stuff like that. And like after a certain period of time, like after like let's say like the first 2 or 3 hours, like after you eat fast food, where you just like feel awful. After that, I feel like completely awesome. I can I can go eat like a Big Mac or whatever at like 5 o'clock. Feel really bad, as anybody would for like 2 or 3 hours. But then like after that, like you just get like all of this energy, because like I guess like at that point your body is like consuming like all of like the all of that just caca that that's basically like within all that McDonald's food, and then and then they use up all like the all the good nutrients, however much there is like within a McDonald's burger, and and it uses it for your benefit. So after like those 2 or 3 hours, I feel awesome. I wake up like every morning, with like a good rush of energy, and it's like that every single day. I almost never get sick. I'm being like serious, okay? Like usually, I tend to like not like get colds anymore. And maybe you could argue like that's just where like I'm living right now. Like you're in Puerto Rico, it's less like you're gonna get like the cold than like if you were living in like in Alaska or whatever. But still though, there still has to be like some validity for like why, like I don't cough too much. I don't really sneeze, anything like that. I'm a pretty chill and average dude. And I recently got like a blood test. I think I mentioned this. I think maybe in like the previous episode. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Or maybe like the one before that. But I recently did like some blood work like at the beginning of the year. And I got them like 2 weeks ago. And and I got like the best news that a 20-year-old could possibly get. I'm a perfectly healthy, slim 20-year-old. Guy, and I do attribute that to some extent with the intermediate fasting that I do. I'm sure like there's other aspects as well. Like I do like some exercise like every 2 days or so. Like I do get like a heavy like workout session in. I do have like a mini gym in my house, so I tend to use that a decent bit. So I'm sure like there's some aspects to that do help. But you know, in my humble opinion, like intermittent fasting does play a good role for, you know, how my health is at the very moment. Like I'm very proud of like where my health is like at the very moment. You know, like yeah, that's just like my personal experience when it comes to like intermittent fasting. You know, if you want to take my instance as like a success story of intermittent fasting, go ahead and do so. You know, if you still like want to be like skeptical, which is completely fine, I would just like recommend that everybody do like their own like research. You know, like even if like you're taking like information like from me, you know, because like I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. You know, I do get like some information wrong, like maybe I make like some fallacies that like are not correct or anything like that. You know, we all like make mistakes. That's why I think it's always good to you know, do like information or research information for like your own. You know, make yourself as independent as possible, as much as you can.